I'm here to share a little about prawns, right? So shrimp farming is a bit like cryptocurrency investing. If you do it well, you can triple your revenue, you can triple your capital in just 2 months. But if a disease outbreak comes, everything is gone overnight, right? So when prawns die, farmers cry. And that's where we come in to try and solve these problems. My name is Kit, and I make test kits here at Forte Biotech. And what we are solving is really a problem that is getting out of hand. We all need to eat, right? But the thing is, farmers who are producing our food are faced with increasing obstacles such as the high demand and, climate volatility. It's a lot harder to farm when you don't know how the weather is reacting. As such, more disease outbreaks, and farmers can only tell if there's a disease outbreak if there's true PCR testing, because by the time they see it with their eyes, it's way too late, everything is dead. So, but PCR testing is too expensive and too slow to give actionable information, and as such, farmers don't bother to test. The outbreaks start, it gets worse, they use antibiotics because they're scared, and well, it gets into a vicious cycle. We break this cycle by bringing farmers actionable information through our easy-to-use on-site PCR test kit that requires no cold storage and basically can be operated when you're drunk. That's how easy it is, right? But at the same time, it gives you the accuracy rate as per a normal PCR. We have validated this with multiple labs across the region. And this is really driven by the fact that we are able to do DNA extraction really easily through our patent that we developed during our time in NUS GRIP. And that has actually driven farmers to farm better because now they have better information. They are able to mitigate issues before they cause losses, right, when it comes to diseases. And as such, they have better yields. Some of them even report 2.5 times more profit. And this customer success has picked up the attention of B2B companies. We started with smallholders, but now we are working with the larger feed mills, as well as governments such as BIFA in the Philippines, right? Because they find it a good tool to surveil and also understand what's going on with their customers and allow them to succeed. Michael and I founded this company because we see the challenges that farmers face around the region with diseases, and we developed this together with Dr. Oh Chung Pei of A-Star as a platform that will allow us to then expand into other species. Because of our low cost of development, we are able to expand to other livestock quickly. We are raising 1.5 million now to accelerate the growth of our platform into other species and markets, and we'd love to share more, with everyone here. Thank you.
Thank you. Passing on to the Q&A.
How long does it take to develop new tests for new pathogen species, and how much does it cost?
So the initial research takes as little as 3 hours with our AI platform. We shrank that down, the research down from maybe 3 weeks down to 3 hours or so. And then afterwards, the iteration will take 1 to 2 months. The most difficult thing for us is actually finding the actual samples, because a lot of these diseases are not available in Singapore, which is clearly not a farming powerhouse, right? So we will have to source for these samples. And the other part will be the third-party validation, because it cannot be a case of self-praise, right? Oh, I'm damn good, I'm damn accurate. But no, you got to do the third-party validation, and that will be the slower part for us.
Why do you have camel here?
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing, because as a platform, we are so cheap, and we can develop diseases quite quickly as long as we have a good partner which has access to animals and has a commercial case for it. So this started off as a chat that we had in Saudi Arabia, because they have camel beauty pageants. And before the camel beauty pageants, you actually need to screen all of them for brucellosis and other types of camel STDs. I didn't even know about this. So they said that the screening process actually takes a long time. They've got to quarantine the camel for 3 days before the competition so that they got time to screen it. But this is something that we can do to allow instant screening. 1 hour, you get the results, and then you can see whether you can allow the camel in for the competition. So that allows us, it's the same as bullfrog, it's a small industry, $12 billion in China every year. So most of the bigger companies wouldn't develop tests for that, but because it doesn't cost much for us to do it, we can actually do it for them too.
And on average, how many tests does one of your customer uses per month or per year?
Yeah, that's a great question. So for actually our B2B cases, we run with them for around 40 to 50 test kits a month on a commercial scale. Our feed mills actually put that at the distributors, where they can then service their end customers. And what we noticed is that the volume is around 50 or so. To put it into context, Uni-President has around 200 dealerships. They're running a pilot with 9 now. So if we were to expand this, we do see that they could easily bring in close to $1 million in sales every year. Currently, even at a pilot scale, 9 shops, they are bringing around 100,000 US dollars. So that's where we are looking at.
So you're developing both the device and both the device and the test case, right? Or the devices are actually commodity devices? Or?
The devices are our own proprietary devices. I can share with you more. It's actually in this backpack. So if you can bring me some shrimp, I can do the test for you right now. That aside, I mean, for us, we have our own proprietary device, our own proprietary data stack, and also the co-pilot that we will advise the farmers on how to farm using all the disease and weather data. And yeah, the test kits. So we basically give a from A to Z solution for this bigger feed mill company so that they can worry less about diseases and focus more on profits, I would say.